Now we'll look at one of the crazy powerful search features of the brand new ChessBase 12. We'll start off by looking at the similar endgame feature. So if we open up a board window, we've got an endgame position loaded up here. We've got the kings, obviously king with a rook and 3 pawns versus king with rook and 1 pawn. And you can see I'm already on the report tab. If we start off with the home tab, the one we're interested in is this report tab. There's a whole host of new searching features. You can search for games of the same players. Also by similar endgames, similar structures. So that's the similar sort of middle game, particular structures, things like pawn structures, pieces and things like that. And also similar moves, similar maneuvers. Right, in this particular one we're going to look at similar endgames. First of all, if we go back to our main ChessBase window, we have to have a reference database set. I've got my mega database set as the reference database. You can see that if we go into the details view, that's set as the reference database. If I move the format there. To do it, just right click on the mega database. Whichever database you want to use, always a good idea to pick a good one, obviously. Just go to properties and tick the box for reference DB. And obviously click OK when you're done with that, but I didn't need to. So let's go back to that board window. You've got the reference database set, and we load it up here, and we just click on similar endgame. So that's going to search through the reference database. Click on that now. You can see the scans is very quick with ChessBase 12. It's a 64-bit format, so it's all based in the memory. You can see we're going through all. I've got nearly 5 million games. In fact, I've got over 5 million games in that reference database, and it's searching through them in a matter of seconds. You can see it's found actually quite a lot of games here. We've got over 30,000 already. Games with similar endgames. So let's just pick one of those at random. It's going to bring up the search results here. You can see there's a search result window. That should come up in a few seconds. And what we'll do from there, that'll give us a whole list of those games, over 30,000 games. And when we click on one of those, we should be able to take us straight to that game, to that position. Here you go. You can see that's taken, didn't take very long at all. It took less than a minute to search through that entire database. I'll pick one completely at random. There we go. And you can see straight away we've got a position, 2 rooks, one's got 3 pawns, one's got 1. I'll pick another one just to check that wasn't a fluke. Again, rook and 3 versus rook and 1. All these similar endgames. So it's an incredibly powerful feature, and one certainly I wish I had had when I first started looking at chess games. Quickly we'll look at one other feature very quickly, which is the searching for similar structures, similar positions, and we can do that here. So I've picked a Manuel Lasker game. Go to the report tab, click on similar structures, and again it'll go through that reference database, searching through those 5 million games I've got, finding out, you can see it's taking, doesn't take very long at all, as I say, less than a minute. You'll have a whole host of different options. Again, we've got, well, not quite as many this time, because obviously the structures won't come up quite as often, but still quite a lot. Let's so you can see here what we've, the sort of pawn structures we've got, pieces. Pick one of those. You can see, very similar. You can see when I clicked that, the structure was very similar. Look at those pawn structures, absolutely identical. Wow, that, I mean, I have to say, without wanting to sound too over the top, that is a pretty amazing feature. And you can also do that for searching for similar maneuvers as well. Really quite remarkable features here in ChessBase 12. Have a play around with those. A sort of search like that in just a few years ago would have taken literally, if not days, if not weeks, even months to find games. That many games with a similar structure could have taken months, if not years. Wow, what a powerful feature. Great new features of ChessBase 12.